We will be mirroring the legs now, but before we mirror them, I want to rename them. So I'll activate the skeleton in the viewport. I'll activate the node by pressing enter in the viewport, and I'll make sure that my mode is modify. You want to make sure that tweak is off because you do not want to accidentally move any of the points in the viewport. I can also visualize the joint names in the viewport. Open the information menu for the node and click on the name parameter. My names are now being displayed, although it does not look like it in the viewport because currently my names are being displayed as a color. I will right click on the visualizations icon to bring up its contextual menu. My name attribute should now show up in this menu, and I can edit it using this pencil icon. I'll change the type from color to marker. The default style is text, so I'll leave that as it is. It is possible to restrict the text to only be displayed for the current selection. This will be done by setting the visibility to only on selection. I'll however be leaving this at the default value. We can also change the color of the text to make it more readable. However, in this case, I'll be making it into a gray to make it less obtrusive. I'll now start renaming the points. I will start with the left front leg, and specifically the point where the leg attaches to the body. We'll set up the names using this field. This joint will be my left front leg root. Left will be L, front will be F, then leg. These describe the limb, and the suffix root tells you where it is in the limb. An over-reliance of abbreviation in naming is not a good thing, but in this case it's pretty self-evident what L and F stand for. The next point is the first of my joints and is called left front leg 1. The next joint is left front leg 2. The final joint will be my left front leg 2 effector. Note that this is not being named as the leg effector. It instead is being named as the effector for the preceding joint, so it is left front leg 2 effector, not left front leg effector. This will make renaming the joints easier, which is especially useful when you're skinning the character. We can check that the naming and the hierarchy are correct by using the rogue tree. You should also note that the visualizations for the attributes do not update properly as we rename the joints, so we'll need to update them by turning the visualizations off and then on again. It is possible to rename nodes using the rogue tree. This is, however, something I currently avoid doing. This is because if you try to delete while you're renaming and use the delete key, you will delete the node rather than deleting the text. I can now start renaming the second leg. This will be similar to the first leg. However, this will be our middle leg, so this will be LM leg root. I will copy the first half of the name and I'll use it to rename the next joint, which will be left middle leg 1. We'll then have the left middle leg 2. The final joint will be the left middle leg 2 effector. We'll finish with the left back leg. This will start with the left back leg root. We'll then have the left back leg 1, the left back leg 2, and the left back leg effector. That should complete the naming of the leg. We can now mirror these joints. First, I'll select the skeleton node and activate it in the viewport. In this mode, I'll hold down S in the viewport. I'll make sure that I'm selecting points. I will then select all the points on the right-hand side of the rig. Once the points are selected, I can right-click in the viewport to bring up the contextual menu. I'll turn off Mirror by Scale. I generally avoid scaling wherever possible as it could lead to problems further down the line. I'll then bring up the contextual menu again and select Mirror and Duplicate Selection. I now have the legs for both sides of my character. The mirror operation will keep the names of the joints, and it will add a suffix mirror to the name. I'll need to rename these joints. Unfortunately, Houdini's renaming tool is currently only available in the object context. The renaming is actually simple enough to do in Vex, but in this case I'm going to do it manually. Once again, I'll make sure I'm in modify mode. I'll make sure that I do not have tweak mode on, and then I'll start renaming the joints. In this case, I will remove the mirror suffix, and I'll change the first letter to R because these are now on the right hand side. My reg tree view is not updating properly. To fix this, I'll click on this gear symbol and I can reset it. I have now finished the skeleton, and in the next video I'll start working on the joint orientations.